Hey guys, welcome to Denny's. Today, we're going to find out how to net around 40 levels every hour and a half, around 2 million gold per hour, and anywhere from around 6 to 12 chances at catalysts and energy activator blueprints per hour. And more specifically, we're going to be showing how to be as efficient as possible in this farm. So make sure you stay tuned. Before we get into it today, I want to go over a few things. So sponsor of today's video, it's me. I'm live on YouTube or Twitch a ton. Stop by and say hello. As far as leave a like if I helped you in any way, shape, or form. Comment any feedback, guys. I really appreciate any feedback you guys have in the comments below. Subscribe if you feel that I've earned it. If not today, next time I will. So stay tuned to my channel. But other than that, guys, let's get into it. So the first things first, with this farm, it is going to be the farm on the Stair Lands, the Kuiper Mining, the Albion Resource Defense. In this farm, there is no limitations as far as time. You're basically killing things as fast as you can kill things, as fast as you can actually finish the waves. That's why it's actually going to be one of the best farms. Now, as far as the efficiency tips, so remember, guys, starting off to equip any of the character EXP gain, weapon proficiency gain, item pickup radius on all of your components. I have a spreadsheet in the description with possible rolls on each component, so you can see where to farm those if you want to know how, or if you have them already, then great, go ahead and equip those. We don't need the most OP build, but I will be going over that as well as far as the build I'm running. Now, the first run, we'll be going over splitting 2 bunnies and clearing one of the zones separately. You'll see it's kind of sped up here, but you'll see I have Zan in my group here. We're both on bunny and we are splitting up to clear the waves as fast as possible. This is kind of a test run to see how much EXP we were getting and if we were getting it apart from each other. We were still getting a lot of XP, but nonetheless, it actually is going to be more efficient to stay together and clear a wave. That way you don't lose out on any XP and you guys can still clear the waves in about 30 seconds, give or take. And you will be getting XP just as fast, just might have the mission go instead of like 14 minutes, like to 15 or 16 minutes. But that is the full mission all the way up to the 10 waves. So yeah, make sure you gather if you're doing this with a friend, make sure you gather up with them and clear the wave, you know, run opposite ways, don't run into each other, clear that wave around A, B, or C, or D as fast as you can for the most efficient EXP. Also, guys, these numbers do not include a 30% EXP booster from the shop. So keep that in mind. I'm not using a 30% EXP booster from the shop. This is all without that now that we are done with the boost that they gave us for free from the day 1 issues. I'm also using a testing build here, guys. I'm using a testing build. I'm not running the bunny build, even though I recommend it. I'm not running the bunny build. I'm doing some testing with some damage numbers. I'm very low level on bunny, and I'm also running some unupgraded modules, guys. So I am not doing a whole lot of damage at all, and I'm not even capped out on module capacity. So keep that in mind as well. This can be much more efficient if you are absolutely capped and you're running the perfect build. The build I recommend running is going to be the buddy build video on my channel. So if you guys haven't already seen that, definitely go take a look for that. That is going to be probably the best build for this run. That way you never run out of MP and you can just keep going. As far as the efficiency, as far as any more tips on efficiency, you can obviously run 4 bunnies, for example, and this can be done in like probably 10 minutes or less if you're running 4 bunnies that are just absolutely pumping. If you're going for XP, obviously you're not always going to be running bunny. You can still do this without bunny, guys. If you want XP on Lepic, if you want XP on any other Descendant in the game, you can still run this without being bunny, but it's obviously going to go a little bit slower, but it still can go very quick, especially if you have at least 1 or 2 bunnies in your party from the matchmaking and they're good, or you just party up with somebody that you know that has bunny and they want to level up their bunny. You can level any Descendant here, guys, not just bunny. But if you are looking for just crystallization catalysts, energy activators, and gold at the same time, notably gold is going to be a huge one. At the same time, you're going to be having a chance to get the energy activators and crystallization catalysts. Then, you know, just run bunny. If you're level 40 already and you're not really worried about anything else, and just run bunny to get all those energy activator and crystallization catalyst blueprint chances, as well as the gold. The gold is going to be the biggest one. As far as any other tips and tricks I can think of, that pretty much runs over everything, guys, to be as efficient as possible. What I would say is give it a go, try for yourself, give it a test on bunny, and then give it a test on some others. I truly believe this is probably going to be one of the most efficient farms for those 4 resources as far as Descendant, EXP, gold, energy activator blueprints, and the crystallization catalyst blueprints. Now, you could argue that this is not as efficient for the energy activators because it's only a 3% drop chance from the amorphous patterns that come from this. But nonetheless, it's still a really good chance at getting them, and you're getting the energy, or you're getting the crystallization catalyst at the same time as well. The blueprint, the chances of the blueprints, and the boss to kill this guy, the boss to kill for these patterns is literally the second boss in the game. So you can go in there and kill him in like 5 seconds, guys. You can go in there and kill him if you like, extremely easily. So that's what makes this kind of OP. Also, guys, a last second tip that I thought of is make sure you're kind of following what I'm doing in the video. You're going to want to, if you have 2, obviously you can kind of rotate, go opposite ways of each other, and you're going to be killing mobs as fast as possible. If you have just yourself, you're going to be going in circles. But the biggest tips for movement and stuff, make sure you're always double jumping. You'll avoid as many obstacles as possible on Bunny. This is just tips for Bunny. And then don't forget that you always want to be aiming for the MP boxes no matter what. You do kind of run out, especially if you're not like with a peaked out build. So aim for those MP boxes, but just, yeah, follow the route that I'm doing. And then you'll kind of see how I go in circles, and it's really pretty straightforward, but I wanted to make sure to point that out because, you know, you can get really efficient with the route if you're with somebody, specifically on A. And then also on the one that's in the little nook and cranny on, I think it's B, it's like inside the facility almost. It's really, really cramped in there, so you can kind of jump off the stairs and kind of make it super efficient. But that's pretty much everything, to be honest, guys. So that has been the video. I seriously appreciate if you've stayed this long. It's definitely rarity, so I really, really appreciate it. But guys, enjoy the grind, enjoy the game, and stop by the stream because I'll probably be live after I post this. But other than that, have a great rest of your day. Good boy.